Bonjour, mi. That's what Mexicans say, right? And welcome back to more Focus to Z, where we have landed on the letter M. This is a series where I go alphabetically through all the nations in Hoi 4 with focus trees and do the paths nobody really does, because why the hell would you? And today, I ain't even sure what I'm going to be doing. I've played Mexico quite a few times on this channel, but usually only one or two paths. But it is safe to say Mexico does have more than one or two paths. But one of the paths I don't think I've ever done is definitely the gold shirts. It does just lead down to the same stuff that the Trotsky or the communist path does, but I don't think I've ever actually done it. And I think you can actually do it through two different ways. Either through the Legion of Christ over here, or with the gold shirts over here. Again, it all leads to the same stuff, so it's not exactly anything different. Usually I just arrest this guy and get it out the way, but I think because we want to do something different this time, we're just going to go down to the support path over here. Okay, so when we support him, we do actually get him as our field marshal, and we get him as an advisor over here, and he is pretty good. 10% attack, nothing to throw your tortilla at. Is that insensitive? Okay, I think this time around, we probably don't want Trotsky, realistically, but he is a really, really good general as well. So, I'm just gonna borrow him for a little bit, I guess. It's so tempting just to take him. I could technically put him in government. He is way better than the other guy, and then I could just ban communism. Surely nothing bad can happen from that, right? Okay, with the general pacified, and now also finding his office to have a Russian man in it, I'm sure that'll come up later. We're gonna go ahead and do Legacy of the Revolution. Yeah, we can also stack it with the Legion of Christ as well, I think, unless something's mutually exclusive somewhere and it doesn't tell me. So we're going full Mexican today. If there's one thing I love, it's Jesus and corruption. Oh yeah, God, Trotsky's too damn powerful. Look at that. He's powering through my ban on communism anyway. Kinda hoping if I just get Jose in right here, he might counterbalance what's happening to the politics a bit here. Yeah, the Legion of Christ gives us another 0.10, which should counterbalance it even more. Although, realistically, we are kind of just both working together now to destroy democracy. Okay, so now we finally got enough support. We can just flip our ideology right here with our crusade against atheism. We just got to transfer land to the church, which might kick us, into the second Mexican Revolution. Don't worry about that. We've got to get this done very quickly. It does lock us out of revanchist revolution over here, and I'm not too sure which one I want to do. I guess crusade against atheism sounds a bit more memey. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just gives us a different leader, but I don't think it locks us out of anything, so we should be all good. We do have to immediately just nationalize those church lands back, though, because I'm going to die otherwise. You thought I love Jesus? Well, I do, but you still have to pay your taxes. Oh, there you go. I didn't realize we're now Catholic Mexico. Okay, now that we flip, we do want to very quickly start gobbling up land down here. Yeah, and I don't actually have much equipment here, but I'm hoping I can borrow some from my newly acquired land. Okay, and that should be Panama and Central America dealt with. Let's see if we can do the same thing to Colombia. We kind of got the added bonus because obviously I did the, I think it's the Hispanic Alliance over here. So we have Venezuela in our faction, so they're kind of scared of them and put all their troops on their border, which just made things incredibly easy. Yeah, it's super important we do actually get Brazil in our faction, because obviously they can get involved later with the allies through their folks, and I'm hoping this kind of blocks that. Okay, now taking down Chile is going to be a bit of a problem, I reckon. And mostly because I wanted to get a sneaky naval invasion off, but Chile does actually have a bit of a navy, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get supremacy here. But I can call Peru in, and I'm not too worried about getting all the land down here. I just want to make sure that they're gone so they don't join the allies. Oh no, looks like we're actually getting the invasion off. Hold on, I will call them in and let's see if this works. Okay, Operation Destroy the entire Chilean army in a one fell swoop. Completed. Okay, now I think with Chile, I am just going to puppet them because they are way stronger to have as a puppet, as they do have their focus tree now. Okay, last but not least, we'll also be getting Argentina. There goes the Argentine army. Yeah, now just like Chile, we do just want to go ahead and puppet them. We don't care too much about holding this land. Why? But the Brazilian AI is fighting to actually give me this land. They're not trying to take it, they're trying to give it to me. Okay, now I'm pretty sure there's no one else I can take now without them joining the allies. Actually, I could get Bolivia, so I think that'll be our final invasion. Potentially Paraguay as well, actually. We'll be making a precautionary save, though, just in case. There we go. I'm just going to hold this land. Not too worried about it. Obviously, getting invaded if we do go to war with the Allies, which is definitely going to happen. So it's just kind of nice and tucked away and safe. Hey, and that is our complete conquest of South America, complete bar a couple outliers. Now we need to prepare for the final great struggle of reclaiming some lost land. Before we get too deep into that, though, I do want to get a full collab government on the US, and I want to get some submarines out to protect all our shipping. On top of that, we're going to have to garrison a lot of land. Okay, so I'm deciding whether or not to do road Dutch shell or nationalize the oil fields, and whilst this would play into what path we've actually gone to, I kind of want to give a chance at seeing if we can purchase Belize. So the Axis is doing really well, but also really badly. Yeah, we may have to speed up the whole retaking some land from the US thing. Okay, UK said yes to us buying Belize. Nice. Obviously, this just means we don't have to place any troops there later on, which is good. We'll only have to worry about Panama, and we can do our Suez the Panama Canal. Yeah, I think I'm also just going to take all of my puppet troops and use those for my port garrisons. Hopefully, they're not too bad, but yeah, I don't want to waste any of my own manpower here. Okay, I think we're pretty ready. We got 2 collabs off on the US, which should be good enough. We're working on the last one right now, and once that is popped, I think we're going in. Okay, I'm just going to fill out on my rocket artillery and my anti-air, and we are coming back for a bit of something that we left on your side of the border there, America. All right, you know what? We've only got a few bits of rocket artillery, and that won't take too long, so we are going in. We're not going to call our allies in just yet. We are going to go ahead and hopefully take the Panama Canal, though. Oh, and take it we shall. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not too sure my allies will be able to do too much here, so I'm not going to call them in just yet, especially not my puppets. I don't want to waste those guys, and I'm hoping all the ports stay garrisoned down there. We don't have to worry about it, hopefully. Okay, now I am going to micro the front just for a bit here, because I can't afford to take too many casualties, but it doesn't look like the US actually has too much over here, so scratch that. Okay, took a break just to recoup some losses after that frontline attack, but it looks like the AI actually is kind of periodically attacking me there, which is making my job easier. Right, I'm trying to do one big push now just to get all the stuff that I need to do our focus and actually get a whole bunch of this land as cores, which we now do. Okay, that was a very, very costly push, so we need to get this done quickly. And sadly, it takes 210 days to do. Oh, okay, my puppets do have a ton of equipment too, so I think it's time we at least take out Chile. Okay, Chile, you served your purpose, but I'm in a, a bit of a pickle here, and I require your services. By services, I mean your weapons. Okay, that should put the front line in a pretty good shape, bar the manpower now, at least till we get that focused up. Okay, focus complete. We now have manpower. Manpower and resources galore. Okay, things grinded to a little bit of a halt here. I'm still microing a little bit and pushing the US in, but yeah, we've definitely met a bit of a brick wall here. Oh my god, I just realized how many casualties they've taken. Also, I don't know what the hell is going on here, but I don't like it. I was getting a good push on for a while just because the US has hard time getting air over in the west there, but since I moved to the east, they got a lot of airports to work with, and I'm having to blow everything out of the sky. Oh, we got ourselves a breakthrough though, and I am going to make the most of it. Okay, with that breakthrough, there is not a lot of American troops over here now, at least not from what I can see, and we're just going to push all the way up the east coast because I think that will get them capitulated. I do have a full collab on them. At least I really hope I'm not going to have to push on the west here. It's not very fun. Oh, there we go. US capitulated, and our rule over the Americas is pretty much cemented now. I might actually start calling my allies in. Ooh, should I get them as a collab government? I maybe should. What's my actual participation? 22%. I think we could probably get that in the peace deal. I don't think we have to worry about that just yet. Okay, so to finish off the allies, we do just have to take down the UK now, which I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to do that right now. I need to get some supremacy somehow. I do have a fleet kind of. I guess I could technically annex Argentina now and take their fleet off them, because I don't have many boat now. Okay, just in case we can't, I'm going to preemptively start building some boats from the Germans as well. I could probably just do it myself at this point, but I don't think I've done a lot of naval tech. So whacked over our little expeditionary force to deal with all the allies that actually managed to get into Europe, even though it was a interesting route they got into there. I'd love to say as soon as we get this invasion done that would be on our way into the UK, but probably not, considering I don't even have a landing craft unlocked yet. Well, got some bad news, because I guarantee that they are now, major participant. I guess we'll deal with the UK and then we'll go pivot over to China and teach them a thing or two about Jesus. Oh, that's gonna come in handy. I don't mind if I help myself here, Germany, get involved. Well, I was kind of ended up, getting landing craft for no reason, then also starting building this navy for no reason. But I guess we can somehow use it against China. I don't know. We gotta go there next, so. Okay, is my participation still good? We're at 19%, which isn't bad. I don't really want to take the US, obviously, anyway, to make it look nice and pretty over there. Well, and I guess North America as well. But let's go somehow figure out this China stuff. Now, I could just get some mill access, but I think instead what I'm going to try and do is use that navy I've been building and try and get a naval landing. Yeah, I also finally annexed Argentina, and other than the parts of South America I don't directly own, it's looking pretty good. But, you know, the faction, that's all that matters. I just realized the Allies changed color because China's in charge of it. You know, I think it's about time we finally called the rest of the squad in as well. Have fun, guys. Yeah, I mean, I built a couple of these ships myself, but it's nothing spectacular. But it should be more than enough to get ourselves some naval supremacy to get into China there, hopefully, before everything has been taken, because the Japanese are pushing now. You know, I'm surprised the Soviets have actually managed to last this long. I don't know how the Axis have managed still not to push, especially considering they've lost Vladivostok over here. Yeah, I was wondering why Japan was just in the middle of Africa there. And once again, nationalist South Africa has joined the co-prosperity sphere. Yeah, the Asian proxy war is just continuing in Africa. Oh my god, it's... Somebody get me a therapist. Okay, this can't be too bad, right? Surely this won't be too bad. Okay, well, that's a good sign. Nobody was even on Shanghai. China literally has, like, no units. I don't know how Japan is losing. I mean, sure, they're fighting the Soviets, but it's not... He doesn't have a lot of units either, actually. And usually, the AI has more than this, and they still fail to beat China. Oh, yeah, and those 10 million casualties probably added up quite a bit, huh? Hey, China capitulate. Now let's do the same thing to the Indians. I think we'll do the smart thing and just naval invade from over here. And we should get a landing, hopefully. I'm just praying now that Australia doesn't also go up to a major power. Surely they won't, right? Okay, now I'm assuming the Free French would not have this port covered, but the Indians also didn't have theirs covered. So, free landing for me. Oh... Finally, there we go. All right, now let's make this map look pretty. I mean, I guess I almost made the map pretty. Hey, you know what? All that matters is the New World is now completely under the Syndicus Pact. Other than Uruguay. I guess we could technically finish off Uruguay. Okay, there you go. Wait, I'm sorry, did I just see that? Was that like 320,000 equipment I just took off the Uruguay? I guess they haven't been using it. It was actually Brazil that took them out, but for... Well, actually, it's not for whatever reason. It's because I had claims on it, so the AI is going to just hand it over to me, which is handy, because my army didn't even get there in time. Yep. But there you go. That was Catholic Mexico. Wasn't really anything we could do differently, because the way the Mexican tree works is that you can do all of the old history stuff for the most part. It all leads down to one expansion path. The only other thing I could think of doing, which, you know, we could have done, which was just going the historical route and helping out the Allies. But, you know, I feel like we've been helping factions too much in this, and I don't think I've ever actually gone the Phalangist side or the Legion of Christ. Yeah, I think the last time I did Mexico, I did the Knights of Columbus, or I did the Legion of Christ, actually. I can't remember. Either way, there wasn't too much different we could do here. The only other path we haven't done is actually going Democratic Mexico, which, Yeah. Either way, Mexico is Mexico. You just end up conquering everything, or you help out the allies. And I thought this would be more interesting, which it definitely was. Although I swear to God, if I keep playing until the 50s, my hair's going to be gone very soon. But hey, you enjoyed the video? Leave a like, subscribe down below. We got plenty more nations coming up. Mostly some good ones actually on the upcoming list. We've got a few bad ones still coming, but don't worry. A lot of new stuff that we'll be showcasing on the channel. So if you want to leave a like, subscribe down below. Much appreciated.